Hello everyone. A warm greeting to all the learning communities around the globe. Today I will present a topic that deals with the modal auxiliaries. Specifically, I'm about to present a modal auxiliary of can. Can represent ability and inability of doing something. In can we have two parts. We have affirmative and negative. In affirmative we have can, means positive. Negative is cannot. Well, the easiest way to understand the modal auxiliary can is by these examples. I can speak English, but I cannot speak Chinese. Another example, I cannot lift this, but I can lift a razor. I can lift the marker. I can lift it. I can hold it. Okay, very light. So this is the meaning. Can, it means you can do something. Cannot means the inability to do something. Means I cannot do that. I can jump, but I cannot fly. Right? This is why we use can to represent something or anything that you can or cannot do. Well, in making a sentence, in simple sentence, I will show you how to structure to construct or make sensible meaning of any kind of sentence that contains the modal auxiliary can. In producing an affirmative sentence or simple sentence, we start with the subject, modal auxiliary, that is can, and then the verb and the object and so forth. But when we ask a question, the situation becomes different, because we cannot make it at the second place. It becomes at the first place. When you ask question, can always becomes the first part of any kind of interrogative sentence. To simplify, I will show you an example. For example, we start with an affirmative, then we move to the other one. Affirmative, he can drive a car. He is what? Is a subject, can is a modal auxiliaries, drive is a verb, and this is an article, and car is an object. This is very, simple, but be careful when we ask question, the subject changes its place. So it becomes the second one and can replace it and becomes the first part of an interrogative sentence. For example, as you can see here, can is, I'm going to write in red so that you can understand, is the second. And the subject is the first. In interrogative sentence that has a question mark, we do like this. Can the first, he the second, drive a car, and then the question mark. Right? So what you can notice from these two sentences is the difference or the changement of each part of the word, the part in in a sentence. In an interrogative sentence, you can see can, it was the second in a simple sentence, but when we use when we want to ask question, can becomes the first part of an interrogative question. So what happened is like this. he becomes the second, and can becomes the first. Can he drive a car? All right. Now we move to the important one. The thing that I'm about to mention has to deal with the pronunciation of a word and when, which situation that help us to know or to identify the strong form or weak form of can. Very simple. So, can be a weak form when we use it in a question. So, if can is used in a question mark, so can is a weak form, has a weak form. Simple. If it is in a normal sentence, also can here weak form. But if we answer the question of this one by saying yes, by answering affirmatively or answering negatively, so here we will move to the next one. We will change the form of can. It becomes strong. So can becomes strong only in this condition when we say yes. Yes, he can. So, yes, he can is strong. Strong. Yes, I said weak form, and yes, strong form. And also when we say no, I cannot always. Be in a strong form, cannot be, in any kind of situation, we cannot use it as weak form. Cannot always, merely and surely will not be a weak form. It is always strong. So, can here, it is used when we have question, answering by yes, he can, or yes, I can, strong. Can he drive a car? Can he drive a car? Yes, he can. And also, can is a strong form when it is negative, used as a negative form. For example, we will answer directly. Now, he can not, or can't, with WH, with the apostrophe before T. So cannot. Here, cannot is strong form. This is the difference. When we ask question, can is weak. And also when we want to write a simple sentence or affirmative sentence using can, it is weak also. But when we answer positively or negatively by using yes, he can, so here can is a strong form. Can has a strong form. Now he cannot, also can here has a strong form. This is the lesson of today. It's very simple, very easy. You can understand it by saying, I can do something, I can not do something, I can hold something, I cannot fly. Right? I can jump, but I cannot fly. This is the easiest example to understand why we use or employ can. I come to an end. And that was all that, all things that concerned with the modal auxiliary can and how to distinguish between the strong form and the weak form according to the, the position or the usage of can in an interrogative or, affirmative sentence or by answering or whatever. This is all about this lesson. Thank you very much again. And see you for the upcoming videos. That's it.